We have Tosh Hyodo from Occupy Vancouver, a bit of a troublesome organisation that has been causing quite a bit of a stir.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
All right. Yeah, so let me state from the start, I'm not representing Occupy Vancouver. Truth is, nobody's allowed to represent Occupy Vancouver. The General Assembly decided that. So I can only tell you about my experience with Occupy Vancouver, which has been unbelievable. You know, we're starting out a new year, it's 2012. 2012's kind of been in our minds for a number of years now, and here we are. We're here. What's it feel like? What's it feel like?
Warm.
Are we alive? We're alive. This is good. And as long as there's life pumping through our blood, there's hope. All right? So yes, crisis is coming. Do not ignore. I would say the core message and driver behind the Occupy movement is one thing. At the heart of the movement is heart. It's a matter of realizing and admitting we care. Damn it, I care. You know, I grew up as a teenager, most teenagers will say this, I don't give a shit. Right? Who cares? I don't care. I care. And we're all waking up realizing, oh my God, I do care. I admit it. This is hurting me. Everything you do to hurt them or the planet is hurting me too. I care. And we have to step up and speak it. It's no longer enough to feel it or to hide. Whatever world we're in, whatever is in our world, I know that there's those moments when something inside goes, that doesn't feel right. And at that moment, there's something even deeper inside saying, I care.
I care.
I care.
I care.
Yeah. And that voice isn't used to be spoken. How do you find the words to express it that anyone else is going to understand? Well, you know what? Occupy is here to give you that voice. Anybody can stand up. Here I am standing up. I don't know what I'm going to say, but I know I care. I'm not a politician. I'm not political. But I care. And I see collusion and corruption in front of me, and I hate it. I know it's not right. I share this with everybody here and in the Occupy movement. We know it's not right. It has to stop. Corruption, greed, and collusion with government is destroying this planet. And when we lose it, it's not coming back. This is our last hurrah. And as long as there's life in these veins, in our bodies, we can do something about it. I used to, you know, 3 years ago, I was at the peak of a 20-year career as a financial planner and investment advisor. I had everything. I had the corner office, I had the 6-digit income, I had the respect of my clients and my peers. And what happened was I became absolutely miserable. I was miserable. I felt tension in my neck and throat. I dreaded Monday mornings. Has anyone ever felt that way? Feel you, great. It's not a good feeling. And I was terrified, but it finally pushed me to step out of the door and leave it, so that I could find, what am I really supposed to be doing right now, at this critical time in the history of humanity and for this planet? What are you here to do? Whether your role is big, or small, only you can do it. And you'll only discover it by following and listening to this. This is what the earth needs right now. All we need to do is to let our hearts take over, because our hearts will change everything. It's not a matter of being guilted into donating to the food bank. It's a matter of looking at somebody who's hungry, looking them in the eye and knowing this is not right, and taking that first gesture, not knowing where it's going to lead. The Occupy movement starts with, we care. The 3 primary issues that we are working toward are environmental sustainability, social, economic, and environmental justice, and restoration of integrity in politics and government. Who doesn't want that, right? Well, it's time. We deserve it. This planet deserves it. Life deserves it. It's in us, it wants out. And finally, the Occupy movement expresses itself through 4 corridors. The first is we listen. We're listening to each other. You know, when we were occupying this site, I actually spoke with people who I would normally never cross paths with. And I learned so much. And the conversations continue. We're learning, and it's not easy. It's not easy to bring people from different economic backgrounds, different social backgrounds, different descents, all together in one melting pot and like try and get along. But you know what? If we can't do it, then it ain't going to happen. It's certainly not going to be done for us out there. We have to do it. We have to be the change we want to see in the world. When Gandhi said that, he was surrounded by people who wanted to be free. They said, we want to be free, we want freedom. And he said, you are free. And they looked around and looked at him and said, we're not free. We won't be free until these British get out of here. And Gandhi looked at them and said, you are free. You're free. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be it. So you know what? I stand here and I say we're free. We have a power in here that is unstoppable. And all we need to do is let go and let love. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you at our Occupy events. We are going strong. We're gathering a lot at the Woodwards building in the W2 space. We have General Assembly every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. and every Saturday at 1 p.m. And we're continuing certain actions, but I think we'll really get going in the spring like the rest of life on the planet.
Where can people find that info?
And of course, yeah, thank you. And if you want more information, of course, you can go to occupyvancouver.com. So I'm Tosh Hyodo, and it's been a pleasure. My association with Occupy more specifically is I'm on their finance committee, on their logistics committee, facilitators committee, and on it goes. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tosh Hyodo. Now next.